hyped. Big Six Nations match. It's Italy, Scotland, man. This could be one of the games of the tournament. Both of these, like Italy's resurgent. They're definitely a team I'm looking to surprise this year. I think a lot of times they win one or they're the bottom of this comp. I really think that they could win two, maybe even three matches here. They've had a young team for a while. They're getting a lot better. I'm really interested to see. But yeah, we got the Scottish national anthem going on right now. I think we're about 5 from kickoff here. We're at Murrayfield. So Scotland's hosting. Oh, Finn Russell, man. Hoi. Tuipulotu. Whoa, love it. Yeah, the Scottish team could be, I would say, in my mind, and I think conventional wisdom would say England, France are the two favorites, especially the way France whooped up on Ireland the other day. But flip side, like this Scotland team is definitely dangerous. They could make this a very interesting tournament as well, especially if they get this first win over Italy. All right, we got the Italian anthem starting. Oh, that's some good coffee. Good coffee. Good coffee. Italian anthem going on right now. Italy, Scotland. I see a few people have joined here. Hello, people. We're watching Six Nations, Italy versus Scotland. We got second anthem going right now, just Italy. I was just saying how I think this could be one of the real games of the tournament, actually. Scotland's been pushing a bit for several years. They've never quite been top of the comp, but they're pretty dang good. Finn Russell's pretty world-class as far as the fly half goes. And Italy has like blooded these youngsters over the last few years. And so they got a bunch of guys with like 40, 50 caps of international experience who have been up at the senior side for several years. And they're only like 23, 24 or something like that. So should be a really good game. Like I said, France handled Ireland on Thursday night pretty handily. I thought Ireland, considering how depleted they are with injuries, that they really actually they tried to keep playing positive rugby, but they never could get any points on the board in the first half. And then they managed some tries in the second half, and France was clearly the better team and statistically kind of dominated the game, but Ireland kept trying to play positive rugby. And there's the anthem over. The Italians. Oh, we got some colors there. I don't know. Is this like an ode to the Olympics and stuff? But yeah, I believe we're at Murrayfield. Let's go. Italy starting lineup. Nicotera, Fischetti, that'll cost the front. Canone at the back. Lamaro, they're 6. They got a really good loose forward trio, I would say there. Like I said, young team, but real good. Lamaro, captain, is getting his 50th cap. Garbisi, they're 10, real solid. Juan Ignacio Brex. Louis Lina, interesting one there. Monty Ioane on the wing. Lina, Australian father, Michael Lina, famous Wallaby. Now here we go to the Scots. Let's see who we got there in the Xander Fagerson at tight head, solid. Rory Darge at 7. Matt Fagerson at 6. Solid squad there in the forward pack. Tuipulotu and 12. The center matchup between these two teams is going to be good. And then, like I said, Finn Russell, world class at the 10. Hey, James, what's up? Hey, man. Nice to see you. And then let's see what we got on the bench. Anybody interesting? So for Italy, Di Bartolomeo, Spagnolo, Hassa. You get the other Garbisi on the bench for Italy. No, nothing too much there. Hey, yeah, James Kiwanui, man. I coached him at Iowa Central Community College. You're the dude. Appreciate you being here. Thanks. Grown man blinking? Yes, grown men blink. Said hi. Hi, Melanie Dutch. Nice to meet you. All right. About to get underway here. Oh, Scotland's in the goofy purple. I'm not sure I love the colors, but it's this weird light purple. Finn Russell looks steely-eyed gazed. Who we got in the center? Refereeing right here? Yeah, Ben O'Keefe. That's what I thought. Yep, Kiwi on the sideline. Got a Japanese ref on the other sideline. Okay, let's go. I thought Carl Dixon did a really good job in the match on Thursday night as a whole. He used his ARs and used replay when he needed to, but got in touch with it. I was wrong about Murrayfield. This is Stadio Olimpico. This thing's opening up in Italy. Kind of makes sense with the Olympics going on. Yeah. Here we go, kickoff. Italy goes deep into the Scottish 22. We're up hard. There we go, Garbisi. All right. Okay, Scotland. They settle. Another forward phase into midfield. All right. Looks like they're probably setting up to clear this. And, yep, box kick. Box kick down the left sidelines into touch. All right, so 25 seconds in, underway, a couple phases. Gonzalo Caseta right there up in the booth for Italy, man. He's intense. I feel like he's done a good job with this Italian squad here these couple of years. Follow the year. Yeah, this is all right. First line out of the game coming here. Italy's walking in. What do we got? Looks like a five-man with a forward in that scrum half position. So maybe look for a maul. Overthrow on that one. Turnover to Scotland. Scotland chucks it wide. Let's play with the ball. Let's go. Scotland approaching midfield through the forwards again. Out the back, Russell. There we go. Lose a little bit of ground. Ball's back. There we go. Finn Russell. He likes to chuck it around, man. He'll do things other people will not do with that ball. That's for dang sure. All right. Scotland playing with it here. Minute and a half in. They're in their own half. Looks like they're setting up for the clearance kick. No. Okay, settle it. Good. Italy doesn't seem to be competing at these breakdowns very much. They're starting to back in, and there's a box kick from Scotland. All right. Good stuff so far. Good stuff. We got a knock advantage? No advantage. Just said it was backwards. And Scotland get it back. Russell looks like goes to that right corner looking for the 50-22. Oh, nope. Stays in bounds. Ioane clears it. Left sideline. We're going to have a Scottish line out now. It looks like probably around midfield. Man, it looks hazy there. You can see they had the pyrotechnics before the match. And it's real hazy from the cam I'm looking at. It's very interesting. Yeah, if anyone watched the opening ceremonies last night, fireworks and odd, like Alice in Wonderland-y things. There's always weird stuff at that. But I'll tell you what, that it wasn't this hazy with the fireworks. That's for dang sure. Hi, you're new. Nice to meet you. Jaime Castillo. Nice to be here. We're watching Italy Six Nations versus Scotland. We had a knock-on in the line-out. Now, ball's going to be, I believe, first scrum of the game to Italy here. All right, let's go. Knock-on. Scrum. Italy. Nice. What happened here? So, Scotland looked to set a maul, and on the exchange, got something went wrong. Somebody wasn't there to grab the ball. Knock-on. Oh, okay. Looks like he called an early shove. Okay, so never mind. We got, we got a penalty to Scotland. Didn't even get to see. They were showing the replay of the maul, and your name is Diego. Okay, hi, Diego. Sorry about that. I don't know your name. It looks like Jaime Castillo, so cool. Jamie is your dad's name. All right, sweet, dude. Nice. Thanks for being here. Scotland kick it into that corner now. Okay. Looks like we're going to have a Scottish lineout, I think, just inside the Italian 22. We're 2 minutes, 40 seconds in. Oh. Having a little coffee here. All right, Scotland. Let's go. Nope. And another lineout stolen by Italy. Got a hand in it. Knocks it back. Runs it up. Let's go. Okay. So we got a couple of miscues in lineouts here already. Didn't even get to see the one scrum because we had a penalty called early. And the Italy box kicks this right down the sideline. Ball's still in play. Notice that a lot in that Thursday game, that France versus Ireland. A lot of box kicks, but they weren't looking for touch with them. They wanted to keep that ball in play. Yeah, what's your question? Hit me with the question, Diego. I'm here. Little chip into the corner. Now we're back into touch. So one bounce into touch. Italy under a bit of pressure. Next line out. Oh, what am I watching? Six Nations Rugby. I'm a rugby coach, rugby player. I'm watching Italy versus Scotland. This is the second match of the Six Nations. We had France beat Ireland on Thursday night. This is the first round of the tournament. So it's between six of the teams in Europe. So it's England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, Italy, and France. So it's a biggest European rugby tournament. Happens every year around this time. So I'm watching Italy, Scotland right now. Second game of the whole tournament. Italy's setting up for the box kick. Glad I could answer your question. Thanks, Diego. Appreciate it. This one, same thing. Down the sidelines. Good competition for the ball. Italy, swing it wide. Let's play with it. Let's go. Oh, kicked it and just like smashed it into. I don't know if he hit the Scottish player in the head or something. It was kind of hilarious. But Italy's got the ball back. They went to kick for territory, and he kept it a little bit low, and he just smashed it into a Scottish player and came right back to Italy. Another box kick, dropping it right around midfield. Ooh, well taken by the Scottish player there. Whoa, well done. Oh, and a penalty from Scotland, not releasing. All right, so we got Italy with the penalty. There we go. So far, a little back and forth here. Nobody's had any real serious scoring opportunities, but good competitive rugby game to start. Yeah, fullback comes in, smashes, gets it backward. It goes backwards. Then evidently, yeah, the Italian player was there first. Well done. Good call. Good call from Ben O'Keefe. Italy kicks for the touch line. We're gonna have a line out coming for them. Dang, this is freaking good rugby. Good rugby here. Tom Jordan, yeah. All right, let's go. We've got a couple miscues on lineouts already. It looks like Italy's got again, 6-man, and they're playing. Yeah, they play the scrum half in the front of that lineout. Hit up right through the middle. Like I said, the center pairing for both teams is quite good. It's gonna be a good matchup today. I would say could see a lot of interesting stuff. Chip kick, Lino with the try. Oh, Italia. Oh, that was sweet. I thought they were gonna attack down the right sideline, and he put the grubber kick in. Yeah. The game is good, dude. This is we had just had our first score, so we're 5-0 Italy. It looked like they were going to attack down the right sideline. I couldn't see what player this was who had it, but no, there's a great kick. Just great kick right in the corner, and Lina just picks it up and goes right in. Oh, that's nice. Well taken. Good kick, good gather, good slide over. Italy 5-0. Woof. 5-0 right there. So now we've got the points after coming. Ooh, nice and quick with it. Did he get it? Off the right post. Dang. Off the right post. All right. That's a big start from Italy. Big start. I would say Scotland the favorite here. But Italy getting that first 5-pointer in the corner. Beautiful, beautiful bit of rugby right there. Oh, really good gather from Lina too. Like the grubber kick. It was coming in, it was bouncing down. So it's coming over and over, and it's bouncing down. It's on its way down, and it's like right before it hits the ground. He got it, and he slides over for the try. It was really, really sweet. Well taken. Russell gets the restart going. Italy, they lifted the man here on the restart receive, and they knocked it on. Good challenge from Scotland. The guy got a hand in there. So we will have a scrum. Let's see, Scotland. Scrum here, Scotland. Wow, they keep replaying this try, and it's just a beauty. And yeah, the kick, the gather from Lina. Oh, the Italians are hyped, as they often are. Passionate people. Speaking of passionate, Midwest Barbarians, right there, up the Barbos. Midwest All-Star team I coach on. It's been 5 years running now. We're in Atlanta a few weeks ago. Love the Barbos. Up the Barbos. Let's go. Okay, first scrum where I'm actually seeing it because we're not watching a replay. It goes down on the Italian side. Oh, we got an advantage. Advantage for Scotland. Something on some scrum penalty. They're playing with it. Tui Pelotu gets gain line going there. Okay, Scotland's going to play this advantage. They're going to try to do something with it. Scrum half drags a bit, hits a man off the ruck. Yeah, they're playing fast here. They want to use this. Let's go. I'm not really rooting for either of these teams. I love Finn Russell, but at the same time, I just want to see a good game. I don't have a fave. Okay, no advantage gained. We're coming back for the penalty on that scrum. How long have I been watching this for? We are 10 minutes into the game. So I turned the stream on like about 5 minutes before the game started, when they were doing the national anthems and stuff. And this is an 80-minute game, so we got a lot of rugby left to play. We got 29 and a half minutes still to go in the first half, and then we'll have a 15-minute halftime, and then we'll have 40 minutes again in the second half. So a lot of rugby left to play. Let's go. Italy 5, Scotland 0. But we got Scotland with a line out in the Italian 22. That's good coffee. Italian coffee. Tui Pelotu, man, he's a beast. I keep saying it, but this matchup of these centers is going to be a big determinant on this game. Oh, great line out steal from Italy. Got the jumper just right in front of him. Okay, playing a phase out. So well done by the Italians. I mean, putting pressure on him, that line out. And then they're consolidating. Looks like we're setting up for a box kick here again. 11 minutes 15 in. I don't know if anyone on this is actually watching this themselves on Peacock. It'd be interesting to know if I'm exactly on the same. I'm watching it on Peacock as well. Every once in a while, different devices have different timing. Okay, Scotland countering off of that box kick. Let's go into midfield. Nice little tips ball. Scotland on the front foot here. Out the back to Russell. Yeah, I've always been a Finn Russell fan. Like ever since I first saw him, man. He's the man. Yeah, what's your other question there, Diego? Keep asking him, man. I appreciate the chat. I love rugby. Love how anyone who's newer to the game doesn't know much about it. I love answering questions. Tui Pelotu with the hit up. What do you like about this? The physicality. It's like combination of like physicality, super physical, a lot of contact points, while at the same time, Italy gets a penalty there. Well done. Super physical, but at the same time, like it's got flow to it. Like kind of like soccer, like basketball, like hockey, like there's a flow to it. And like grew up playing American football, and it's just there's a play. Big stoppage between everything. Rugby flows. Like when the ball's in play, it's super physical, and there's all this contact point, but there's flow to it. The ball moves. It's a beautiful game. It's brutally physical, and there's a lot of like small little nuances in the game, but at the same time, it's got such a flow to it. And rugby played well. It just moves. The ball moves. The players they beat on each other, but at the same time, there's a lot of respect between them. And like rugby played well is gonna flow. That ball's just gonna move into empty space. Like rugby's about empty space and moving the ball to the empty space. So that's what made me fall in love with it originally. I football, basketball, baseball myself. Hold on, we got the Italian line out here. Same thing. Got a 5-man over the Scotland half. Just a basketball player, so I always loved the flow, and I feel like I had the good hand skills, and I had good vision. I picked up like the see in the field part of it really, I would say, quicker than most Americans do, but just always loved the flow of it, like combination of flow and physicality, really. And Italy's off to the races again. Oh, Italy. Another try, opposite corner, left side corner. Oh, let's go, Italy. Menoncello, inside again. That center pairing, man. That's the inside center for Italy. Had a nice skip pass over the top, put him down the sideline. Yeah, Lina, I think, was that his assist? Has a great take. So they box kick from like midfield, and Lina, the Australian like rugby royalty, goes up, gets the ball. They play from midfield. I couldn't see who made the last pass, but you got Menoncello just lingering out on that left wing, and there's just a beautiful, beautiful skip pass right over the top. Italy's winning. We're at 10-0 right now. So in rugby, a try, like 5 points, and then the kick after is 2, and he got that one. So now 12-0. 12-0 Italy. I would say this is definitely at this point a surprise. I'm not surprised by this because I've been saying for anyone who will listen that I think this Italian team is like coming into their own, and it's about time for them to really get serious results. And they got all these young kids who've been playing international for a few years. You're looking at a few of them there. Menoncello scoring, Lina. Yeah, like they made a conscious effort to bring their young guys up and get them ready for the international level and play. And for a couple of years, they took their knocks, and it's just like now these guys are ready. they can play at this level. 12-0. We're 15, just over 15 in, 15:25 on my clock. Italy receives the kick, make a box kick into the Scottish half. Maybe a little bit deep there. Scotland playing out, back up towards midfield. We got scrum half white. Looks like he's setting up for a box kick. There we go. Yep. Nice high box kick. That's going to be challenged. Oh, knocked down by the Italian player. Scotland's going to try and play with this. Who's that? Russell. Over to the left wing. Okay. Scotland playing into the Italian half. They're just about shy of the 10-meter line. About 45 meters out from the Italian line, and then they knocked it on. Gosh, dang it! Yep. I think he called advantage gained off the original one. Yeah, Xander Fagerson. Dang, big drop for them. At Scotland, yeah, look at they got the possession here. Scotland has 62% of the possession, but they're down 0-12. So Italy just really capitalizing on the mistakes and just a couple of beautiful plays to get tries in the corner from the Italians. Well done by Italy. This is 16 and a half in. I'm excited. Let's go. Come on. Okay, so oftentimes they take their time with the scrum. So like, we get ready, we're all ready, and do it again. So scrum coming here to Italy off of the Scottish knock-on. What's taking so long here, Ben O'Keefe? Looks like it's raining there in Rome. Got a wet one. Okay, here we go. Scrum appears ready. Bind. Okay, yep, free kick. Free kick to Italy. The Italians are off. So you called an early push there on the scrum. If you've got a violation, not a penalty, but like a violation there, they just go free kick. And so the Italians just tapped it and had a nice little chip to the corner. I put Scotland under pressure. Ball is into touch, but we're gonna have a Scottish line out just outside their own 22. Let's Scotland with the 4-man line out. One. You got to hit up through the forward pod. Looks like they're setting up for another box kick. Yep. Big, high, booming box kick from Scotland. Just short of half. Ooh. Do we have a knock on there? No. Ioane. Scotland's got the ball back. I thought there was a knock on, but I don't think Ben Keefe saw it, or maybe the AR didn't. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm definitely wrong. Another box kick from Scotland. Looks like he cooked it. Oh, no. Well done. Winger got under it. And we had a knockout from the Italians. So a couple of box kicks in a row from Scotland. Get big territory pickup. Oh, Tui Pelotu. Scotland ran a little bit backwards, but Tui Pelotu got some territory back. They're inside the Italian 10-meter line, so they're about 35 out from the Italian line. Scotland could do well to get some points here, whether that's a penalty, whether they can get a try, get a 5-pointer. Either way would be really helpful. What are we doing? Okay. We got props making offloads in the tackle, getting intercepted, but they come back. We had an advantage being played. Offsides, Italy. So I'll go offside, Italy, offsides, penalty, offsides. What's Scotland going to do here? Looks like, no, they're going to go for the corner? Okay. I'm not sure I love this decision. I would say it's right in front of the post, 40 meters out. It's probably a fairly easy penalty to kick. I would say they should get the scoreboard moving and take the 3, but they kicked to the left corner, and now they're 5 out. So great touch finder from Finn Russell there. Again, that dude's world-class fly half. As soon as I watched him play when he got on the international stage, I was like, that's my guy. He's fun to watch. He's exciting. He does things with the ball, takes some risks. All right, so Scotland with the doesn't find the jumper, but at least they retain ball. All right, they're bad. It looks like they're going to batter him with the forwards, moving towards the post. Just little pop passes. Scotland putting pressure on. They got lucky there. I thought they might lose that lineup, but didn't go to hand, but it went backwards, and their guy cleaned it up. Okay, they're just playing with forwards for right now. Forward face, forward face, forward face. You get that a lot where you batter them with the forwards, and then eventually, once 10 phases or so, they're sucked in. Yeah, last question. What's up? Thoughts on how the box kick has evolved in the past couple of years? Make, hey, good to see you, Make. How's the box kick evolved? Much more contestable. I feel like you used to see it a lot more, like they'd kick for touch with it and stuff. As these wingers have gotten bigger and it's become more and more of an aerial game, I would say, like the teams that do it well, it seems like it's a real weapon, to be honest. I used to not like a box kick 10 years ago. I felt to me like a lot of useless box kicks that I didn't love, and it wasn't pretty to watch. But I would say nowadays, teams that do it well, it's like a 50-50 ball. It's contestable. Diego, how long is the game? 80 minutes total. So we're at 21:15. Scotland is still, they've been hammering away about 5 meters away from the Italian line right now. So we're about a quarter of the way through the match. So we got 18 and a half more minutes of this half, and then we got 40 minutes in the second half. So 80 minutes total, 50-minute halftime. Got an advantage here to Scotland. I'm guessing that's an offsides. Oftentimes that's what you see around the pitch in these places. Let's go. Do something with it, Scotland. Do something with it, Scotland. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. Offsides. Penalty. Oh, we got pushing. I like to call this man dancing. Got some man dancing between the Italians and the Scots. Pushy, argy-bargy. What are they going to do? 5 meters out. Easy, free 3 points if they want it. I think they feel like right in front of the right post. They're gonna go tap and go. They're gonna go forward, tap and go. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, let's see. This could go 2 different ways. This could either go really good for Scotland or really bad. If they don't get points here, this is bad. Okay, yep, they got the advantage again. Yeah, I said the Italian had his hands in that ruck. Let's go. Come on, Scotland. Again, I don't really have a big favorite here. I just want to see a good game. I think Italy could surprise. I've always been a Finn Russell fan, and I feel like Scotland's good. Now, another penalty, 5 meters out, right in front of the sticks. What's Scotland going to do? They're talking about it. They're going to do it again. They're just going to tap with the forwards. Oh, Make, thanks for the question, man. That's a good technical question. I appreciate it. Box kicks become a big thing in rugby. I feel like it's become used effectively in recent years, whereas I think it used to just be a poor way to kick for territory and touch, whereas now it's become this big aerial battle. Oof, we got Scotland's piling the pressure on and stuff. What's up? Hi, later wizard. Oh, we gonna try it. There we go. Okay, Scotland, game on. All right, the risks pay off, man. The risks paid off for Scotland. Piled the pressure on, got a couple different penalties. Got the try. All right, Dempsey, well done. Heck yes. Game on. 12-5. Scotland get their first try of the game. Just a little, Dempsey, just an inside step, man. Just a little inside step. I constantly coach guys to take the outside step. Here's a great example of a guy scoring a try off of that inside step. He stepped two men, found a seam, dove over. Woo! I would imagine Finn Russell's going to knock this through. He's just outside the right post here on the conversion. Yep, splits the sticks. All right, game on. Scotland 7, Italy 12. We are 24 and a half minutes in. So we got 15 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Nice little, good little pick and draw. I couldn't see what the other forward was who tipped it to Dempsey, but he picked and drew that first defender, made that nice little pop. Dempsey with the catch goes inside, finds the seam, dives over. Good try from Scotland. They needed that in a big way. Big try from Scotland. All right, Italy with the restart. Let's go. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, later wizard. Into the 22, kicking it up, dropping it on midfield. Let's go. Ooh, Italian. He's kicking it back just in front of the 22. Just maybe a meter too far. Didn't quite get his chaser in there to contest for that one. So we got Scotland playing about 30 meters out from their line. Looks like, what do we got going? Looks like he's setting up for another box kick. Yep. Come on. Yeah, you were way offsides. Good gracious, Italian guy. Italian player just came way offsides and charged down this box kick. But yeah, looked offsides from here. He's saying no, the ball is, yeah. He wanted to argue that the ball was already out or something, but like, come on. No, that looked bad, at least on the broadcast here. Yeah, they got penalty count, 6 to Italy, 2 to Scotland. So this Italy, it wouldn't surprise me if this is actually like the plan. Like, hey, we're gonna push things, we're gonna play close to the edge, we're gonna try and see what happens. Man, it looks like it's just peeing down rain right there, too. Just dumping on them. I'm not sure if I'd say which team that favors. I think both teams have decent forward packs. 5-man lineout +1. Scotland into the maul. You got a full view of a Scottish butt right there. Scottish lock butt, just right to the camera. Good gracious. We had like some plumber's crack in that France game from the man of the match, Guillard, but no, that was like a full butt. Dude got his shorts pulled right down. They're playing with it out the back to Russell. Russell goes wide. Okay. They're on the right sideline, just outside the 22-meter. Oh, well done. Pretty well defended from the Italians. Looked like there might have been something on, but they defended it well and kept that from being a line break. Yep. Smashing it up near the ruck here. Let's go. What am I watching the game on? Peacock. Peacock does all the Six Nations, and so that's where it is for in the U.S. That's your option if you want to watch the Six Nations matches. I think maybe BBC America, but yeah, Peacock is the broadcaster for Six Nations in the U.S. So okay, Italy got that ball back, kind of hacked it. I'm not sure that maybe wasn't the wisest kick, but. And the Scot chips it. Italian takes it. He's into touch. What do we got for a call? This is a weird one, but he's calling contact in the air. Okay. So penalty against Scotland for tackling Menoncello in the air. Like he clears the chip kick. This is actually a good call. Oh, maybe just barely. Ooh, looked like he tried to pull up, but like not quite. Like he made Dobby there with the Scottish winger. So you got the Italians going up, and if he's in the air, you're not supposed to make contact with him. And it looks like the Scottish winger just made contact with him before he came down. Yeah, go on your PC, watch the game. Heck yeah. What's your name? ARX Edits 17. What's up? Hi, thanks for being here. Six Nations. We got Italy with the line out here right by midfield. So good first half so far. Again, Italy 12, Scotland 7. 2 really, really, really good tries from the Italians. And Scotland getting one back here just recently. Let's go. Okay. Italian line out. A lot of movement. Oh, and pretty simple. Now they're mauling as well. Breaks off the back. Hits another big forward. Across midfield. Looks like they're setting up for the box kick again. Ooh, there we go. Drop it on him. 50-50 Lina just getting up there and being disruptive. I think that Scottish player came down with it, but once again, Lina, the 14, the winger from Italy, is just getting up there and making the ball difficult to deal with. All right, setting up for another box kick. Let's go. This one is a bit more of a territorial one, right down the left sideline, and Garbisi, they're looking to swing the field with it. Ioane coming off his wing. We've gone sideline to sideline here. You got Menoncello on the far left wing there. Italy on the front foot. Picked up like a good 20 meters of territory right there. Well done, yeah. Well done. Looking, little, what do we got? That was maybe not the wisest kick from the Italian scrum half right there. 30 minutes in, we got 10 more till half. Yeah, I'm not sure why why he did that. The Italian scrum half, he just kicked it out of bounds, and that was probably a bad decision right there. Yeah. Not sure what the heck he's doing on there. Yeah, if you're looking on your PC for it, Peacock TV, and then in sports, they'll have Six Nations. It's Scotland versus Italy. I'd say other than the Olympics, it's probably the biggest thing they got on right now. So it should be high up there on the queue. Okay, Scotland take the line out, get a little bit of go forward. Once again, looks like setting up for the box kick. All right, high one. Is he going to get his chaser under it? Yep, Ioane. Nope. Well taken by Ioane, the Italian winger, number 11. I think I thought the Scottish player might have gotten hands on it, but nope. Italy still has the ball 10 meters into their own half. Back to Garbisi in the pocket, and he's putting, again, lots of high balls, just high balls, high balls, high balls. Oof. Just a little deep. Line I didn't quite get there. What's the call here? What do you call? Oh, we called an obstruction. Okay. He reversed the call. It looked so that the obstruction, like basically like somebody was blocking the man off. Interesting. Okay, that's a big one. That's a big one. I would think yeah, so they're saying that there was a man in front of the ball who's like blocking off the chase man. So that's I couldn't see that on the live feed. I'm wondering if they zoom out, if they'll show it. Italy's kicking for the corner rather than taking points as well. Both of these teams, like both of them have had looks for penalty kicks, and neither one has taken it. Okay, here's the replay. Let me see this. The Italian play. So I don't know if I agree with Ben O'Keefe in that one. I feel like Lina kind of made that happen. I think he played it up, and like the Italian player did. Well done, some gamesmanship there. But yeah, there was a player. The Scottish player was in front of the man receiving the ball, and he was in the way, so he didn't allow the Italian player there. Italy has a massive line out, a lot of players in there. Like I don't know, there's a 10-man line out or something. I think they had a wing. I think Lina, the winger, was in the line out here. That's wild. So another line out. Scotland gets a hand on it, but then let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10-man line out from Italy. That's wild. You don't see that. That would indicate we've got a maul coming. Advantage to Italy. Maul's moving forward. Let's go. What's going on? Bodies are coming out of there. I think they still got it. Maul is still moving forward. Let's go, Italy. Come on. He's saying use it. Ben O'Keefe's saying use it. I think Scotland might have tied it up, but no. Italy still got it. Ball's playable. Let's go. 10-man line out, big maul, about 30 seconds of mauling. It's still going. And he's got the advantage still. This would be huge if Italy gets another score. Oh, about 5 out. Let's go. Play into the forwards, but with some width. Oh, he's in the pocket. Drop goal. Oh, he missed it though. Dang it. Okay, back for the advantage. Back for the penalty. Wow. Oh, Garbisi, you got to make that, man. Drop goals are some of the most fun things to watch in rugby. Garbisi just cooked it. He had the advantage, so he can take the shot at goal there. But what's Italy going to do here? I would think they should take the points, take the penalty kick. Yeah, it looks like they're going to take the penalty kick. That is the rational. As a rugby coach, that is the rational choice right here. Okay, he's on the right 5 meter. Yeah, straight back. Garbisi, they're watching just doinked it. Yeah, the replay. It looks like the drop didn't come right. Just missed the left post. So I mean, he didn't completely doink it, and slots the penalty. Slots the PK. So it's a 2-score game now. So that makes it 15 to Italy. So that penalty is 3 points. It goes along with 1 try converted, 1 unconverted. So we got 15 to Italy, 7 to Scotland. Just over 5 minutes to play in this half. Whew, let's go. Italy, well done. Italy, like I said, man, they're going to surprise some people. Restart goes. Italy plays with it. Oh, off to Ioane on the side, down the left sideline. He was going to chip kick it, and he got tackled just in time, so it's a knock on to Scotland. Looks like they're playing with this knock advantage. And kick gets blocked. We're coming back for the scrum. Yep. We're going to go scrum. Knock on Italy. Scrum here. Scrum to Scotland. Really good look down the sideline. It looks like Ioane just waited like one step too long. It's good cover tackle as well from that Scottish winger. If he goes to drop the ball. So Ioane, the winger, he goes to drop the ball to kick it for chip kick, and right about when the ball's like right here, he gets tackled and taken out, and so his foot never reached it. So it's a knock on. Scrum to Scotland. Well done, man. Looks really, really wet there in Rome. It's getting, the camera's got water all over it. Whenever they show close-ups of the players, it's like pouring down. All good, huh? All good, Diego. We'll be here. Wow, this is a wet one. Definitely a wet one here. What do we got? Okay, set this scrum. Love to see the assistant referee on that side is a jet from Japan. Love to see that. Japan has been like a massive rising rugby nation for the last decade and change. Their pro league's fantastic. Their national team, the Brave Blossoms, have overachieved. Like you don't see enough Japanese referees, and it's time that Japan gets their due on the international stage. Shout out to that assistant referee for being here. All right, scrum's resetting. And set. White feeds it for Scotland. Oh, under pressure. Oh, Italy. Oh, Italy got the penalty and they stole this. You don't see that happen very often. Scrums, like winning a scrum against the head at the international level doesn't happen. Wow. That's a statement there, right there from the Italian pack. Wow. Wowzer. Ooh, what can they do with it? Yeah, he says Scotland standing up. Like they just got blown back and driven up by the Italians. That's huge huge one from the Italian pack. Looks like we got Garbisi kicking into the corner now. So 2.5 minutes left in this first half. Italy's going to have a scrum. It looks like, or going to have a line out just inside the Scottish 22. Yeah, good call from Ben O'Keefe too. The loose head just got blown up. Absolutely blown up. And then Italy drove over the ball. Like, you do not see that often. Yeah, they're showing the stats on the Peacock broadcast, and it's like Italy's just getting more points from their visits into the 22. This lineout's just about a meter inside the Scottish 22. Mishandled, but Italy retains it. Lost a couple meters there, but they've still got the ball. I think they're going to set this up. If they should pound away, camp on this for a while and see if they can draw a penalty, get points of any sort. It looks so wet there. The rain is just pouring down in Rome. Oh, is Garbisi going for another drop goal? This one way out. Did he get no? This one was right. Did he have an advantage here? What's going on? Garbisi, man, that I don't know if I would have done that. Yeah, that one was optimistic. I was going to say the first the broadcast. Yeah, that was like about 40 meters out. I think, yeah, you went way too quick with that. You need to smash away. Tough decision. So we got a little over a minute left. Finn Russell with the dropout. Back to Garbisi on that left sideline. He puts a high ball in. Oh my goodness. It just looks so sloppy and wet. And this is just a absolute, I would imagine both teams kind of just want to get to halftime. It is pouring down right now. A curtain of rain is what the broadcast is telling me. And that is what it looks like. This is going to be tough to handle the ball here for the rest of the game, no matter what. Even if this lets up, that pitch is going to be soaked and probably get tore up in the second half. All right, 30 seconds to go till halftime. Italy's playing at midfield right now. Let's see how we go from here. Looks like they're just setting up, just smashing with the forwards, just trying to run out some time here. He's just forward face left, forward face right, just keeping. Welcome back. Forward face left. Yeah, just looks like they're trying to get to halftime here. 5 seconds left on the clock. Is he going to wait or is he going to kick it out? Yeah, he's going to toss it back to Garbisi, and he's going to kick it into touch. So it's going to be halftime there. All right. Woo, let's go. Italy 15, Scotland 7. Big first half from the Italians. Big first half from the Italians. Oh, like I've been saying, this Italy team, they're going to surprise some people, and they have. I mean, two big tries, a lot of pressure. Scotland, I would say, probably had, early in the game, they definitely had more possession. I think Italy probably closed that gap, but really good half of rugby from Italy. Scotland not playing badly, just giving up a couple big tries down both sidelines. I think both of these teams are going to be really happy to get into the locker room, get some food, get warmed up, get dry. I would imagine a lot of times at this level they've got fresh jerseys they put on at halftime. So we'll see about that. All right. Oh, and dang it. Now it's into the advertisements on Peacock. All right. Well, that's an opportunity for me to, again, up the Barbos, Midwest Barbarians. Love coaching those boys. Love my whole staff that we have there. Other ones, Vail Rugby up in the Colorado mountains. Been going there for a couple summers. Absolutely love it in Vail. We get a bunch of good dudes out for the summer. Play good rugby, develop, have a great summer experience. And then also Iowa Central Community College, always only friggin' like tech school, D2 school, or junior college, essentially community college in the country. I think you got New Mexico Tech is one other one, and then maybe Indiana Tech have added recently. But Iowa Central Community College in Lolo, Fort Dodge, man, we played some really good rugby there. It's a 2-year school playing D1 rugby against a bunch of 4-year schools. It's awesome. I need to take this opportunity to hit the restroom, but I will be back in about 2 to 3 minutes. So thanks y'all for being here. Halftime. Italy is up 15-7. I will be back. Couple minutes. Thank y'all. Oh, all right, we back. Whew, halftime. We got Italy. Where am I? What's up, Diego? Where am I? I'm in Wisconsin, dude. In Wisconsin, out in the countryside right now. Trying to get a breakfast oatmeal in here right now during halftime. Starting to show highlights. I want to see these tries again. His first Italian try was just like a thing of beauty. It's like, looks like they're attacking down the right side, puts the grubber kick in. Winger wins the race to the corner. Really, really well done. What am I watching again? Six Nations Rugby, Italy versus Scotland. They keep replaying this first try. It's a thing of beauty, yeah. Six Nations Rugby, Italy versus Scotland. Looks like it's a cold day here in Wisconsin, though, for sure. It's about 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Snow out there. We had a little snow yesterday. It's probably a lot nicer in Rome, despite the rain. Yeah, they keep replaying this first Italian try like over and over and over and over again. One of the things with these Peacock broadcasts is they don't have like a halftime show or anything. They just show like some ads and a bunch of replays. Where are you at, Diego? Get a little bit of ball handling in here. They're being so cold, my balls have all like gone flat. I need to get them pumped up. They're not like fully flat, but they're just like a little bit lacking in air. Charlotte. Oh, I know. I've coached some dudes from Charlotte. Got a player who was coached the All-Americans in France 2 summers ago. And one of my guys, he was a player of mine from Iowa Central at the time. He's at Queen's University now, Cohen Webb. But he was a freshman. He was on this tour. Actually, I got the jersey right here. Yeah. We're in France. As you can say, first game was in Dunkirk. But yeah, you can see it's all a bunch of French. But yeah, all Americans versus France and Belgium. So we played the Belgian team first. I think it was a Belgian U23 national team. Beat them in Dunkirk. Then we played the French military, and then we played the French universities the last game of the tour. But we went 3-0. I think that was not to be expected. French rugby is quite good, and I think we were a curiosity. And to be honest, as a whole staff, I think we were shocked and really happy to go 3-0. But again, from Charlotte, yeah. Huh. Yeah, I have family who used to live down in Charlotte. I've never visited. I've coached a few different rugby players who came from the area. There's definitely a couple. There's Charlotte Cardinal. There's one other. There's 2 really good high school rugby teams in that Charlotte area. And then you guys have Anthem actually. So the MLR team, I actually wrote a piece about them recently. I got a chance to talk with their head coach, who's also a USA assistant coach. Augustin Cavallari, he's a coach, Anthem Rugby Carolina. So that's Major League Rugby. They've had a tough first 2 years. All the other MLR teams are kind of like doing whatever they can just to win as much as they can. Oh, this is a great skip pass on that second Italian try. And Anthem Carolina got funded by World Rugby with like the specific intent of bringing more American players along. And so they've had a rough go. In 2 seasons, they didn't win a game, but I really think they built a good roster for this next year. And I've been bad. It's like if the USA is going to be good at rugby, like we got to see Anthem do well. Excuse me, I'm trying to get this breakfast oatmeal in here. But yeah, if you're in Carolina, check it out. Anthem Rugby Carolina. Got like I think 10 USA players on that squad. The season will be kicking off in a couple of months, but that's who I'm backing in Major League Rugby, because like that's going to be the team. If I want to see the USA do well. If the USA is going to do well, like we got to see Anthem do better. And I really think the staff they've got in place there, and I think the roster they've built this next year is like they're headed in the right direction. It's also really cool, like to have professional coaches, and then also their technical advisor or their technical analyst, Declan Orloff. He's a Aussie dude. Got to meet him down in Atlanta. Spent a bunch of time talking to me, gave me advice. And then sent me we've had I've been texting back and forth with him. He sent me a bunch of resources via email. It's really cool. Like the accessibility of these high level coaches is I think something that is an advantage in American rugby, and I think more people need to take advantage of. All right, now they're showing this Scotland try, and yeah, nice little pick and draw from the 6, and drops it into Dempsey, who does a really good job. That inside step gets that try. Ball is out. Hands away. It's a space game, man. You commit the one defender, have the other man run at space. There you go. Italy, Scotland. So Italy's in blue, Scotland is in purple. Rugby is a little interesting where like some of the nations that compete, I guess you can say the same thing even in like soccer, where some of the nations that compete, they're not technically they're not technically their own nation. So the other ones in here, like Wales and Scotland are part of Great Britain, but they've got their own international rugby teams. Same thing, kind of like with the Irish team. Like Northern Ireland, so Ireland's got four provinces, and the northern province of Ulster is actually part of the UK, of the United Kingdom of Great Britain, but those guys play rugby, international rugby for Ireland. So it's kind of an interesting thing where it's like the traditional nations, not necessarily what the map says the nations are right now. And Dempsey just scores that try and gives that right up to the camera. Looks like it is still raining hard in Rome right now. How long we got? One of these teams coming out. Sometimes, yeah, there we go. We're inside the Italian locker room. Oh, and Peacock gives us advertisements. What we advertising? We got Allstate. What do we got next? All right, oatmeal's in. Halftime should be at least half over. Get a little more coffee. So I can't play the audio because then it'll put AI to work for service now. All right, I'm trying to help you out. I'm still pumping your ads. So I can't show the actual game itself, and I can't play the audio. Otherwise, YouTube flags it. And awesome, you got it on? Nice, Diego. That's sweet, dude. Thanks. It's cool having you here. Keep asking any questions if you got them. Like I said, rugby's been my life for over 20 years. I made a nice living coaching it, but I had a kid, and so I kind of stepped back, moved back to Wisconsin. I'm still coaching, just not full time anymore. As my 9-to-5 job. So this sport is what I love. It's what I do. We will get this second half underway and stop watching advertising, and we can see some more stuff. Now we got Therabody. All right. Recovery. They got the moon pants on. Man, I always tell all my players, like, do anything you can do that like that gets you to recover more. Or yeah, it's ads right now too. Yep. Yeah, halftime. We should have, I would say, maybe 5 more minutes before the second half starts. So hopefully the advertisements will be done soon. We'll get back to the good stuff. Camzyos? America and all these drug ads. Always the pharma companies always got money for ads. All right, let's go. Come on. We got this family at this baseball game, and that's why you should buy our pills or injections or whatever the heck it is. I'm not really sure. This lady looks semi-satisfied. Oh, the little boy, they're excited. They're excited. Their team scored runs. Ask your cardiologist about Camzyos. Okay, I will do. Okay, it looks like here we go. Scotland's coming back on the pitch. Let's get back to the rugby. Gregory Townsend's going back up in the booth. Here come the Italians. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So we are, it looks like from what I'm seeing, this stream is almost exactly right about now, 1 hour in. So anybody who's been on here, I've had a couple good questions from a couple of guys who I used to coach. Diego's been chilling with me, learning. I'm glad you found it on Peacock and you're watching this dude. Shout out to Make, my dude from Thailand, asking me about the box kick. James Kia Hiwanui, he was another one, player of mine at Iowa Central, got drafted by the Seattle Seawolves in Major League Rugby. It's super cool to see some of y'all who I know in here on this. Keep watching rugby, man. Rugby's the best. Okay, here we go. Scotland kicking off the second half. We got Finn Russell. Maybe the rain slowed a little bit, but I don't think so. No, it's still really wet. Oh, Russell just inside the touchline. Italians take it up. I think, yep, they got him into touch. Okay, that's a good start from Scotland. So we're going to have a line out to Scotland here on that right sideline. Yeah, look at it. He pops the ball they got the sideline guy with the towel because they're always want to dry that ball off as soon as they can. Immediately. Tough. Yep, see, towel. Here's the driest possible ball. Tough lot. Bad line out from Scotland. I don't know if that was just an overthrow, if there was miscommunication. Italy's on the front foot. Go. Menoncello. Go. Oh, look at all the water. Big stuff from Italy. If they get points here, they're fully in control of this. Offload, Garbisi. Let's go. Like I said, I just want to see a good game, and like I've been kind of ended up not having enough men to the ruck right there. Holding on penalty. Scotland get a bit of a break there. Oof, that was a great play from Italy off the back of that. Line out just kind of misfired, and Italy was just off to the races. Dummy, go. Look at all the water just splashing all over the place. They're showing the replay right now. He probably should. I would say he probably should have moved that ball along, but he didn't. Yeah, that next rucker, that was Menoncello in support, and he just kind of goes over. Yes, yeah. Italy's in blue, Scotland's in pink, purple. I'm not really sure what it is. Normally Scotland's wears dark blue, but Italy's blue as well. It's kind of weird. I don't necessarily love this pinkish, purplish weird thing, but I don't know. I think a lot of times at this level, teams add another jersey so that they can sell another jersey, and it's this version. That's another terrible lineout miscue from Scotland. What the heck's going on there? They got to fix that. That's a mess. They're just giving the ball back. The way Italy's playing, they can't do that. No? What's the call there? Offsides? Okay, offside. Yeah, they're having a fever dream horror at the set piece. Ain't that the truth? I mean, 2 lineouts, 2 minutes in, both of them just completely blown. They got really lucky. On that offsides penalty. All right, Russell kicks it into the corner. Let's see what we can do with this here. This is Scotland need to make something happen. What do we got? Who is this Scottish player running around? Okay, third line out. 3 minutes into the second half, third Scottish line out. Can they not blow this? 5-man, go quick, short, and it's stole. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Bad. Scotland, you're messing this up. 3 lineouts lost. That one was actually the Italians' defense got there and stole it themselves, so that was proactive from the Italians. The first were just total miscues. That third one was actually Italy getting the timing right and stealing it. But they're backed up, setting up for the box kick. And the Italian scrum half looks like he clears his line nicely. Keeps it in. Scotland with the counterattack. Good dummy. Good dummy from Dobby there on the wing, number 11. Okay, just outside the Italian 22. Scotland somehow miscue. They're still good position. Could get some points here if they can hang on to the ball or find some empty space. But geez.
Man, if you can't win your own line out consistently, it's tough to win rugby games. That's what an awful start to the second half for Scotland as far as that line out goes. But they're still after it. They are long throws, dude. Like it's the thing is like sometimes it can be is the ball's got to go flat or backwards. If it goes forwards, blow it up, other team. So all passes have to be flat or backwards, and sometimes that can be like that far, and sometimes it can be like 40 meters. They can chuck it all the way across the field. I feel like one of the things I've always been good at as a player myself is that I've got a good pass on me. I think some of that came from a lot of that came from just repping and getting like passing the ball a lot. But being a basketball player, I feel like basketball players pick up the vision of rugby and the passing quicker. Maybe not the contact side of things. That's like wrestlers, football players get that more. But definitely, I feel like I picked up the passing quickly. Okay, we got a penalty to Scotland here, and I can chuck a skip pass from halfway across the field and like get it exactly where I want to be. It's a interesting skill. Like if you can move the ball quickly where you want, looks like Scotland's going to take the points finally. Okay, so they had a couple shots at goal in that first or penalties where they could have taken the shot at goal in the first half and they never did. Finn Russell signaled they're gonna take the points here. I think that's the right call. If he makes this, that now it's 10-15 and it's a one score game. So that's a lot of times people aren't thinking of it. They think just of the numbers, but the difference between a 6 point game or even a 7 point game and getting that eighth or ninth point, it's two scores. And so it's all the difference in the world. Like, okay, yeah, there's 1 or 2 minutes left in the game. Sure, you can get one score. You're not going to get both scores. Yeah, Russell knocks it through. It's kind of like the Super Bowl. Nah, I wouldn't say like that. It's the first game. So each of these teams are going to play, they're going to play 5 games over the course of like 6 or 7 weeks. There's a break in there. There's at least one break in there, like a 1 week weekend off, but they're all going to play each other once. So the other 4 teams in the tournament, so we got Scotland, Italy here. France beat Ireland on Thursday night. And then last game is going to be the next one. You got England versus Wales. And so each of those 6 teams is going to play each of the teams once. So Italy, Scotland. I mean, I think Italy, Scotland, I think it's a huge matchup just because of if I was going to say like what is the Super Bowl of this, I would say it's usually like France, England, especially this year because they're like probably the 2 favorites in the tournament and they're like just traditional rivals and stuff like that. So if I had to say like one game, but like everybody hates England, so I think for pretty much everyone, like playing against England is kind of like their Super Bowl. But yeah, great inside ball from Italy. Let's go, let's go. I would say this is just a big game because both of these teams are like very competitive. They're I would say both of them are expected to be like kind of middle of the pack. Um, they're both good enough where they could like push for the title. I would say like England, France this year are probably the 2 best teams and the 2 favorites. But after them, I would say Italy is traditionally underperformed, but as I've been saying all along, they've got this young group that they've brought up. They've gotten better. Like now's like their time to shine. I would say both of these teams are kind of like, they could finish second, third. I think if Italy winning 2 or 3 out of 5 games would be massive for Italy. I would say Scotland, they got to win at least 3 out of 5 for it to be like really good. I don't think neither of these teams would be expected to go undefeated and go 5-0 in this, but I think these are both like very like middle of the tournament teams. Yeah, the show on the replay, great like inside ball from Italy. That's that space thing, like he draws a defender, he puts it back inside to the guy running into empty space. Just ran out of ruckers. Good job from Scotland to get his hands on the ball and win that penalty. Okay, what are we replaying? Here we go. We got the referee, Ben O'Keefe. He's giving us this, which means we're going to go look at something. What do we got? What do we got here, Ben O'Keefe? Oh, you're saying looking for a high tackle? Come on. Yeah, the lineouts have been terrible. Been really, really terrible. It's against Scotland. Okay. Oh. What's going on here? So you got to tackles in rugby got to be low. Ooh, yeah, it's a little bit high. A little bit head to head. That might maybe a yellow card. Ooh, it's going to be a big one. So they've gotten a lot more picky in rugby these last few years about contact to the head, which to be fair, but yeah, that's a shoulder to like the chin right there. I think there's going to be a card of some sort. They got a lot more picky. Yeah, they're replaying. They're looking for like they're trying to see like he can see number 2 from Scotland. He's a little bit high with his tackle, and that's a penalty in rugby. And like I said, they've been getting more and more serious about it in recent years, and so they're a lot quicker to card guys for it. And so you'll have it where the referee like they'll see something, and then they've got like a mic in their ear, and they'll call it in, and then they'll look at it afterwards. A lot of times they use it when they're wondering if they scored or not, or a situation like this where they think it's like foul play, high tackle like this. Okay, what do we got? Check the foul play. The player is upright, so the tackler is at fault. However, there's not a high degree of danger. Okay, just a penalty. All right. Oof. Lucky. I was going to say could have been a yellow card, perhaps. Didn't. That's probably fair though. I to be honest, as someone who referees games and stuff, I might have even missed that one. Didn't look especially. Yeah, they want the yellow. Understandable. I kind of would have thought that would have been a yellow card. Looks like Italy's going to go for the penalty kick here. So they got a shot for 3. So this would take it back to a 2-score game if he makes this. What do you got, Garbisi? Garbisi had tried to take 2 drop goals late in the first half there. Should be a chip shot. Yep, knocks it through. So back to a 2-score game. Italy with 18, Scotland with 10. Scotland took that penalty kick from Finn Russell a few minutes ago. Italy gets one back right away through Garbisi. So 2-score game. This is big for Italy. This is big. Yeah, look, it looks like they got lights going on or something. Yeah, bringing the hooker off. This is probably the right call from Scotland. Makes sense. He's the thrower in the lineout, and their lineout has been an absolute mess here in the second half. So it makes sense they bring the substitute on for that position. Turner, the sub hooker, is on for Italy or for Scotland, and then messed that up. Yeah, a couple subs. Got a fresh winger on as well. Turner on for Ashman. Okay, what's the other one? I think is that a winger they replaced or at fullback? Let's see what we got. Let's go. Come on. Tell me who it is. Darcy Graham on for Dobby. Okay. Yep, on the wing. Yep. So 23, Darcy Graham. He's a lot of international caps there. Dobby, I believe, a bit younger. I don't know. I thought Dobby had done some things well here already. Scotland messed that up off the restart. He kicked it straight into touch. And so Italy's got the scrum right at midfield. Solid scrum. Yep, they got the penalty again. The Italians are just their set pieces really, really helping. Yeah. So they're saying like the scrum turned around. It's ended up not driving straight. But yeah, that's a second scrum penalty from Italy. That's a big one. Yep. I'm not sure that the broadcast is saying standing up, and yeah, I would say so too. That like you can see the Scottish loose head like popped up. But also you could see the scrum turned in a big way. I thought Ben O'Keefe signaled that it was something about not driving straight or the turn or whatever. But yeah, here on the replay, you can see like, look at, and he's that left side front row, the loose head prop, he's like popped up. So lineouts, yeah, the Scotland. Scotland's lost half of their own lineouts. Wow. Bad. Italy, what do we got? 7-man? So full line out. They play it off the top. Coming back to the short side. Let's go, Italy. Sounds good, Diego, man. I appreciate you being here. Charge that thing up. I'll be here. We got just under 30 minutes of the game left. So I'll be here till the game's over, and I'll probably stick around for about 5 afterwards. Appreciate you, dude. High tackle, okay? High tackle penalty against Italy. Coming to Scotland. Nope, it's a neck roll. He's giving okay. If it's a neck roll, I feel like that should be a card or something, but all right. I don't know. Ben O'Keefe's a better referee than me, if I'm being fair. Sounds good, dude. Yeah, what is it? Let me see this. Oh yeah, in this ruck on this replay, like look, yeah, he grabs him by the neck, and yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, probably just a penalty. He didn't turn, twist, anything like that. Like probably just a penalty, but yeah, definitely can't grab anybody by the neck. That is dangerous play. That is very dangerous, and you could hurt somebody. And rugby's a dangerous enough game, so we should try and play it safely. All right, Scotland win their line out here. About time. Looks like they're setting up for the box kick again. Just on their side of halfway. Yeah, tossing that big box kick on up there. And Lina goes up for it. I think it's backwards. What's the call? It's got to be tough to take those balls with all that rain. Like that's really got to be super tough to catch this. Like Lina goes up and it just bounces, slips right off of him. Wow. So what's the call? Because it was backwards and then it went into touch. So what do we got? Yeah, we got the Scottish line out there. Okay. Let's see if Scotland can get like with the new hooker in there throwing. Let's see if they can get these lineouts right. But nope. Looks like Italy got the man up, but they knocked it into touch again. Man, Scotland's got to figure this set piece stuff out. Italy's been dominant on kind of in both set pieces. They've won a couple scrum penalties. They've stolen like half the lineouts. This is Scotland's making their own job harder. Yeah, Ashman, the starting hooker, looks dejected on the sideline. Okay. All right, Scotland just barely won their own line out there. Got a hand on it. Tapped it backwards. They're playing a little bit. Let's go. Setting up for a box kick again. Man, he's yeah, I guess it makes sense considering conditions. Yeah. Yep. Mishandled by Scotland. Or mishandled by the Italian player. So a lot of times you wouldn't box kick into that 22 there because the player could call a mark or something. But in this case, with these conditions, it makes sense. Like you're seeing the ball slippery. Players are really struggling with it. That's going to be really, really difficult to take any high balls. We've got an advantage to Scotland here. They're about 5 out. We got an Italian player down. The medics are working on him over by the left sideline. But play goes on. Okay, nope, called the penalty. What was it? We had offsides. I think we're going to have some stoppage here for a second. Yeah, offsides on Italy here, but we've got an Italian player down. He's getting looked at by the medics. Man, what's Scotland going to do with this choice here? He doesn't look to be in good shape. They're doing a neck check on him. Oof, not good. Let's go. Okay, so we're stopped at 54-38 while the medics look at the Italian player. This set piece is for Scotland, man. They got to get it right. They're really making their own job harder. No surprise that Italy's up by 8 points right now. Really, they've been the dominant team as far as set pieces. They've had a couple brilliant tries in the corner in the first half. Like, again, been saying it over and over again. Like, this Italian team is ready to start achieving at the international level. They're traditionally like almost always at the bottom of the Six Nations, but they got these kids several years of international time. You got a bunch of like 23, 24-year-olds who are at like 40, 50 international caps, and like they're coming into their prime right now. This would be when you would expect Italy to really start achieving. If Italian rugby at the international level is gonna, we got Princess Anne here. Yeah, the royal family. So different members of the royal family like kind of are like, the princess. I believe she's the princess of something up there. And so she's like the royal family's representative to Scottish rugby. You'll see Prince William and Prince of Wales. So he'll probably be at the Wales England game. Yeah, man, everyone they got their rain jumpers on. Looks like they're wearing the old garbage bag jumpers to try and stay dry. But this is tough conditions to play rugby in, that's for sure. Wow. Okay, all right. The Italian player's getting up. Are they subbing? Yeah, he's head knock. Yeah, you can see the medic. He's going like head. Oof. Yeah, he needs to come off. Who we got? Who's going to be the sub? What are we replaying? Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna get the replay. See what we had here. Something in the clean out. I mean, yeah, the actions of 16 purple. Ooh, that's that substitute hooker who came on for Scotland. Oof. Oof. What do we got? Oh, yeah. Oh, this doesn't look good. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, shoulder right to his head. The Italian player's like going over trying to make the poach at there, and he comes in and just gives him the left shoulder like straight to the head. Oof, that's probably going to be a card. Oof. He doesn't look good on replay. He's down. He's trying to play the ball. Oh, it's so little. It looks bad when you slow it down. You watch it at full speed, and it's like, wow, there's like a half second to react, and he's kind of in a sloppy position there over the ball. What are they gonna? Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, it's gonna be a yellow card. It sounds like. Yeah, makes sense. Oof, got to do it. Yeah, shoulder to the head. Player's out. Got to card him. Contact with the head. He's late. Not a rat. Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, Scottish hooker is heading to the bin. Scotland's going to be down a man for the next 10 minutes. So they're going to review this. They got the bunker review now. So any cards they look at it further and they can upgrade it if they think it should be upgraded. Oh, they're going to have to bring Ashman back on, and he's had a really, really big struggle with throwing those lineouts. Oof. Yeah. Oof. Yeesh, Scotland making it hard on themselves over and over, and then that reverses the penalty as well. So we had the offsides penalty that was getting played for Scotland, but then the foul play penalty negates that. That happened first, and it's foul play, so that's going to be the answer. So big let off the gas, big pressure release for the Italians there, who are backed up by their own try line. Now they got a line out. And the Italian lineout, once again, the Italian set piece seems to be doing its job. They win their own lineout. They got a nice little maul set. It's going forward. It's kind of stalled out, but I think they've cleanly got the ball. You can't see the maul's in the way. Did Scotland tie it up? No. Ball's going forward. No, ball's available, it looks like. Let's go. What are we going to do with it? They took Zuliani. Okay, Favretto is on for Zuliani, the injured man there. Italians with the box kick. Going on. Scotland receive it. Okay. Try scorer there. Dempsey gets some ground. They're across halfway. Let's go. All right, Scotland, you're down a man. See what you can do here. Setting up for another box kick. And ball's up. Ooh, did not get much distance on that. I don't think he struck that well. Lina, well taken. Australian rugby royalty right there, Lina, but he's playing for Italy. He's got the Italian heritage. Probably a good choice for him to get capped, get up to the international level sooner. Italy is definitely an easier team to break into than the Wallabies, who, although they've had their struggles lately as well. Italy playing a few just nice little forward hit-ups here. Looks like they're going to set up for a box kick as well. Yeah, you've seen very little kicking from first receivers and a lot of box kicking. Puts it up there, cross, jump ball. Lina knocked it forward. What do we got? I think knocked on into touch. What's going to be the call? I think it's a knock on into touch, in which case they get to choose scrum or line out. Let's see what they pick here. Yeah, who's going to throw in? Yeah, that's a good question. All right, I think they got to bring Ashman back on. If they scrum, they got to bring Ashman back on. He's getting rewarmed up on the bike there. He had a real rough go of it. Looks like they're setting for the... Oh, no. Okay, we're going to have somebody besides a hooker. Nice. We have Fagerson, the number 6, throwing the line out. You don't see that often, then somebody besides a hooker. They go, what do they got? 4-man? Well, completed. They won their own line out. Well done, Scotland. Doesn't have to be the hooker. That's always one thing that I, as a coach... If the best thrower on the team isn't the hooker, let the best thrower throw. Another box kick. Again, just those box kicks turn into 50-50 balls, and Scotland comes up with it. Okay, they're playing inside the 10. Finn Russell with the cross kick. Cross kick, high ball. They're just sending high balls, and Ioane comes down with it. Well done. Italy breaking away. Italy just up near halfway. Another kick. Yeah, they just want to kicking, a lot of kicking with these wet conditions. Russell kicks it back down the left sideline into the 22, runs out with it, kicks it back down the sideline again. Man, you just see when the ball hits, you just see the huge splash, and you see when the players, when they're with their feet, like you just see the huge splashes. And the Scotland player kicks it from inside the 22 to touch. Decent touch finder. Doesn't seem like he loves the spot the AR is giving him for the touch finder, but we're going to have an Italian line out here. Wow. All right. Well, just over 20 minutes, about 21 and change to go in this one. We got Italy 18, Scotland 10. Let's see how we go. If Italy can get another score here, man, this is going to be tough for Scotland. Scotland needs to. Okay. Well, all right. Italy is starting to make some subs. It's about time. Got substitute hooker on. Yep. Di Bartolomeo. Yeah, I got brand new front row for Italy. Bringing the fresh big men on. All right. Good for them. Makes sense. Probably a good tactical decision. Put the fresh legs on. Give those boys 21 minutes. Got another box kick just outside the 22. Ioane had it, then mishandled it. Scotland gets it back. They're inside the Italian 22. All right. Hit up through the forwards. Coming back to the short side, Scotland. Let's go. Scotland can get a score here down. Nope. Knocked it on. Yeah, that wet ball again. That wet ball is just killing it. Oof. Tough. That's tough to hang on to. It's like a slippery pig. You got a greased pig there. You got here, knock on, scrum. Ioane, he's got it, and then he mishandles it. The Scots pick it up, dive on it. Well done. And then just, yeah, here's a replay. Strong carry. As he goes to ground, that thing just greased little piggy. Ball goes forward. You can just see it splashing all over the place. Kick meters. Okay, but Italy over 500. Scotland about 447. Retained kick. Scotland, one statistical area where Scotland has won the battle a little bit is they've won more of their own kicks. They've actually gotten the ball back. Some of those high balls, some of the scramble for loose balls. Italian scrum here, under pressure inside their own 22. They have had the dominant scrum today. Let's see what they can do with this. Nope, nice and clean. 8-man pick. Good carry from the 8-man off the back of the scrum. Meters gained. Looks like he's setting up for another box kick here. This is a push-up position to extend that ruck there from the Italians. High ball down the left sideline. Oh, 50-50 ball. What was it? We had a knock advantage. Yep, knock advantage. Scrum to Italy. All right. Italy keeps the pressure on. Scrum. Italy. Wow. Yeah. And these Italians, they just keep coming. They just keep the pressure on. Scotland have had some opportunities. They just haven't finished. Like, look at, some of these high balls. It's just, you got guys crashing into each other. You've got water splashing everywhere. That's really tough to take those high balls like that. Okay, we got a new scrum half as well. Fusco is off. All right. A lot more. The other Garbisi. Alessandro is in a replacement scrum half here. And yeah, Paulo, that number 10, the fly half, is the older brother. Alessandro's the younger brother. So we got a brother halfback combination here for the Italians in there now. Let's go. Italy scrum about 45 meters from the Scotland line, just a little across halfway. Again, another really solid scrum from Italy. Got a penalty advantage. Wow. Yep. Set piece dominance. Look at that. Just walking them back. Wow. Italian set piece. This is really, they had a couple tries where they found guys on the corners, but what's really allowed Italy to stay dominant in this game has been the set pieces. They're winning half of the Scottish lineouts. They're winning their own lineout. They're getting penalties at scrums. Just set piece dominance here from the Italians. You got Paulo Garbisi. He's looking to a little banana kick there into the corner. What's the AR going to give him for a mark? Just outside. Yeah, don't be too greedy, they're saying on the broadcast. Yep. No. Make sure that ball goes into touch. Let's go. All right, hold on. What are we talking about? Ben O'Keefe's talking to Tui Pelotu. Still got about 2 minutes 40 on the card. Looks like they stopped the clock for some reason. What's going on? Not really sure why they stopped the clock here. Okay, time's back on. Italy throwing into this lineup. They got a 6-man throw to the middle. They set them all. What are we going to do with it? A couple Italian players on the deck. He's telling them to use it. Garbisi out to his forwards out there. No, that was back to a pot of backs. A couple forwards come around the corner. Good cleanouts. Yep. Wet ball. Knock on Italy. Advantage to Scotland. Nope. Coming back for it. Yeah, wet ball. Conditions, man. Conditions are a great equalizer in these. You're seeing all these mistakes happening, all these handling errors. I don't think it's necessarily anything that the players are doing wrong. It's just it's a wet ball. They're really struggling. It makes sense that they would, okay, and then they've ruled on the yellow card from Turner. Not a high degree of danger, so it's still just going to be a yellow card. He'll be back on in just under 2 minutes. Next stoppage after 1:45 on the card. So Scottish scrum here. Looks like Scotland's got bunch more subs coming on. Yeah, it looks like they're just pretty much going to empty the bench at this point. Need fresh legs. Need to get some momentum going here at this point. Oh no, they're not letting them on. It's going to be next stoppage for these Scottish subs. Can Scotland? Okay, better scrum from Scotland. Well retained. Russell kick down the right side. Good kick from Finn Russell. Stays in. Italy puts that high ball back up in return. Russell takes the high ball. Well taken by Finn Russell. They're at their own 10-meter line. Yeah, just look at the splashes all over the pitch on this. This is not, I'm not sure if the rain is still coming down. It seems like it's not raining as hard, but that pitch is soaked at this point. All right, Scotland setting up the box kick from their own 10-meter line. High ball goes. Looks like just a little bit. Yeah, again, Ioane struggles to receive that ball, but it was backwards. Scotland brings the pressure on the counter ruck. They steal the ball. Scotland with possession just outside the Italian 22, and they chuck it into touch. Dang. Scotland, just too many errors. Here come the subs. All right, we got a new scrum half on Horn, and then several big fellas. Yeah, they're showing the replay. Ioane mishandles it, but thankfully mishandles it backwards, regathers it. But then Scotland brought the pressure on the counter ruck, and just something misfired on that attacking phase from Scotland. Kind of passed it between two players. We got Fagerson, the tight head. We got Miller Mills on for him. Yep, both props on. And it looks like next stoppage, we're going to have the yellow card will be over. They'll bring the replacement hooker back on from the card. So Italian line out. Once again, the Italian set piece seems to be doing it. They set them all. Calling more of them in. Are they going to roll with this? Okay, he breaks away with the carry. Decent work from the Italians. Once again, this set piece dominance here from the Italians really is helping them keep this good advantage and keep the pressure on Scotland. Another high ball, well taken by the Scottish winger. Scotland across halfway. Forward phase. Winning gain line here. Looks like we're setting up another box kick. Yeah, they're just dropping box kicks. Garbisi goes up for it. Scotland comes down with it, though. Yeah, these high balls are just 50-50s all across the pitch. And now we've got advantage to Scotland. Okay, if they can do something with this, we got a game on. Just inside the Italian 22. They pounded into midfield. Looks like, yep. Again, we had a knock on at the contact point, but we're coming back for the offsides. So offsides, penalty to Scotland. Let's see if they take the points here. I would think they should. You got to take the 3 points here. Finn Russell's kicking to the corner. Ooh, I'm not sure I agree with this. It's a 2-score game no matter what, even if you get the try. Okay, all right, that's the decision. Scotland backing themselves. I think they're back to full strength. They got 15 men. Let's see if they can win their own line out here. This is a huge moment. Huge moment. Scotland win this line out, get points here. This is game on. Scotland lose this line out. Italy relieves the pressure. Man, it's going to be tough. And it looks like we've got an Italian player down. So we got the clock stopped at 66:01. Who is that down? Man, looks so wet and sloppy. Yes, you see souls evaporating from Scottish bodies. Yeah, one of the Italian locks. He's back on his feet. I think he'll stay in. Gregor Townsend cracking his neck there up in the booth. What do we got here? All right, Scottish line out. How far are we from the Italian line? Just, basically at the 5, man. Finn Russell's putting that ball in the corner. They got a 5-meter line out here. 5-meter line out. Scotland get a try here. This is game on 100%, but Italy can make this messy and pressure again. Okay, Scotland wins the line out, set the maul. Moving backwards a little bit. Now they're bringing them in. They're bringing everybody else in. Big maul. They want to maul this over. Oh, okay. It's moving forward. Got to get that ball back. Okay. Oh, did he get it? I think we got to try in the corner to Horn. Oh, that's big. I think Scotland got the try there. Really good dart off the back of that maul from Horn. So I stand corrected. Good decision from Scotland to go for the try. 5-pointer. Wow. Big score. Big score. Scotland, 3-point game now. 15 Scotland, 18 Italy. Let's see. Yeah, they set this massive maul, and Italy does a good job of killing it right away. There was no momentum, and then you see Scotland brings more players into it. It kind of turns into a mess, and then Horn just peels off and darts for that right corner, and he just gets to try into the right corner. So we got Finn Russell from the right touchline here trying to convert this try. What do we got? Nope. Right. Okay, 3-point game. Scotland 15, Italy 18. Got 12 and a half to play, everything to go, and they're showing the replay. It's a really good peel and dart from Horn. Yeah, that's a clean try. No need for a replay on that. Well done. Everyone's committed. Everyone defensively committed to the maul. There just wasn't enough there in that scrum half. Horn was able to just peel right off and dart to the right corner and touch her down. All right, restart from Italy to Scotland. Dempsey, first try scorer for Scotland, takes it up, gains some good meters. Looks like we're setting up for another box kick here. Ooh, game on. 12 minutes to go. 12 minutes to go, 3-point game. Again, this would be absolutely massive if Italy can get this first win at home. What's the call there? What's the call? Again, sloppy ball, big mess. Oh, scrum to Scotland. Okay. All right, we had a knock on from Italy. Scrum here. Scrum to Scotland, just across halfway. The Scots seem to have gotten a little momentum here. Yeah, they keep showing this replay, and yeah, you just see the Italian defenders are too narrow. Everyone's worried about the maul, and then Horn just peels off and wins the race to that right corner there. Wow. Big try from Horn. That's that replacements, man. They bring the momentum. Scotland's got a bit of momentum. They could turn this, despite all the struggles at set piece, this is game on right here. Penalty ties it. Try puts them up. All right, we got a sub coming for Italy who's off. I think we got one of the locks coming off. Lamaro. Oh, okay. Bringing the captain off. Who came on for him? Broadcast doesn't seem to want to tell me. That's okay. Scottish scrum just across halfway. 49 meters out from the Italian line. Let's go. Again, all I'm rooting for in this is a good game, and that appears to be what we have here. All right, Lamar Zuliani is on. Oh, because they brought Zuliani off when they had the hooker get carded. Mark called, maybe not given. Okay, Finn Russell with the high ball to midfield. Man, over and over, they're just well taken by Garbisi. You could see him. It looks like he was very cautious with how he was catching that, just making sure that he can secure that ball. Everything to play for here in the last 10 and a half minutes. Anybody's game. I would say Italy has been, they've had some dominance at the set piece. Oh, they get a penalty. Not releasing. Oh, big fella from Scotland seems to disagree. He looks a bit bewildered. Oof. Tough one. Tough penalty call there. That's going to let Italy relieve the pressure, take a little more time off the clock. It's a tough one. All right. Let's see. Yep. The Italians seem to be taking their time. Gregor Townsend looks worried up in the booth. Garbisi kicks to touch. All right. Yep. And you see the Italian forward pack kind of walking towards the mark. They're in no hurry for this to happen. The clock is Italy's friend at this point. 10 minutes to go in the game, up by 3. It's a wet, sloppy game. You see Italy just, they want that clock to keep ticking. Clock is their friend. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Italy with the 5-man line out. They go to the front. Ooh. Maybe not straight, but Ben O'Keefe didn't call it. We've got an Italian maul. He said use it once. Italy's got it cleanly at the back there. And box kicks off of there. The younger Garbisi brother. Jump ball. Picked up by Italy. There we go. Italy on the front foot, just outside the 22. Inside the 22. Reverse sides of the field, back to Garbisi. He hits his inside. He hits his center to the inside. Oh, is the ruck late? I think nope. Just got there in time. All right, oh, he called the knock on at the ruck. Okay, scrum to Scotland. Little itty bitty little knock on at the back of that ruck. Scrum to Scotland. Oh, man, I didn't even see that. They showed the replay, and I still don't even see where that knock-on actually happened. Wow. Okay. 71 minutes, 30 seconds. We got 8.5 to go. We got Scotland down by 3. Scotland 15, Italy 18. Everything to play for. What else we got? Yeah, it looks like a washing machine inside Gregor Townsend's stomach. I don't disagree there. This is a lot of pressure going on. A lot of pressure. Good game. Canone, 21 tackles. Wow. Anytime you get over 20 tackles in a rugby union game, that's massive. And we still got 8.5 minutes to play, and Canone he's at 21 tackles. That's impressive. That's work rate from the forward. It looks like we've got clock stoppage. Got an Italian injured. Yeah, a huge shift is right, man, from the broadcast. Like, these Italians are just throwing everything they got at this game. They've been the better team at the set piece. They've taken a couple good tries in the first half. Like, everything to play for is still here. So Scotland with the scrum inside their own 22. Let's see what we go here. See if the Italians, the Scottish scrum seems to have gotten better here in the second half. They gave up several penalties in the first half and even lost one against the head. But yep, nice and solid. Finn Russell kicking for territory, but kind of a high ball. Well taken by Ioane. Moves the ball off to his fullback. Switches sides of the field to Lina. Lina runs right back where it came from. So Italy with the ball inside the Scottish half. And then Garbisi with the kick. Ooh, down into the 22. Finds touch. Yeah, really, really nice little territorial grubber there from Paulo Garbisi. Down into that left corner inside the Scottish 22. Well done. Let's go. Come on. Just want to see a good rugby game, and it has delivered. I feel bad for those players out there, all those handling errors. Like, it's just tough. When you got a wet ball like that, it's just really, really tough to handle that ball, especially when you're under a bunch of pressure. But all right, Scotland line out inside their own 22. They go middle. Okay. Oh, Italy steals it away. Nope. What's it called? Yeah, he grabbed his arm. Okay, good call. Good call from Ben O'Keefe. You could see the reason he lost it. It looked like Scotland won the line out, but then he lost it forward. It's because the Italian player grabbed his arm, which is a penalty. Good call. Good call from Ben O'Keefe. Yeah, the Italian player seems to disagree, but I think that's just because he wants his team to win. So Finn Russell kicking for touch. 7 minutes to go in this. Italy up 3. We got 2 tries to 2. Here's the replay. Yeah, he misses the ball. He grabs the arm. Yep. Yeah, it just got a finger on the ball. Tough call. On the replay, it doesn't look as bad now, but still, that's a fair call from Ben O'Keefe. You can't grab his arm. I think if he didn't get a hold of his arm like that, he comes down cleanly with that. So probably the right call from Ben O'Keefe. All right, and it looks like we might have like a last few subs here. Pani is on for Marin at 15, so we got a new fullback for Italy. I think that might be bench empty. Both teams have used their subs pretty aggressively. Oh, that's forward. No, yeah, that was forward. Oh, tricky play for. Oh, it was a good attempt from Scotland. They threw short on the line out to 5, and then he tossed it back to his hooker, but he definitely threw it forward. Yeah, you could see it right away. There it is. Yep, good catch from the assistant referee. Tricky little play, like good thought from Scotland, just doesn't come off. Just went forward with the throw. Yeah, the Scottish player looks a little upset with himself. He knows that shouldn't have been forward. A tough one. Yeah, those players on the bench look like they're in tortured. So we've got an Italian scrum right at the 50-meter mark here. Man, we're looking at, they're showing the scores here, and the only thing separating these teams is the extra penalty kick from Italy. I would imagine if Italy might try and win a penalty here at this scrum. What's going on? Nope. Just says it went down. No penalty. Looks like, oh, I think we still got another sub here from Italy, looking like he's keen and ready to go. So we're resetting the scrum. We'll see what happens. Player of the match contenders: Horn or Dempsey for Scotland, or Zambanini or Ferrari. Yeah, that's fair. The tight head, honestly, the tight head from Italy. Like, you look at those penalties they won in the first half at scrum time; those were big. Be interesting to see. I think this could come down to which team actually wins, and then the huge tackle count from Zambanini. The Italian scrum. Okay, says play it. Garbisi puts the high ball in. Just a little bit long. Scottish winger is able to grab it cleanly without a challenge. Scotland looks to play back to the near sideline. Is it time where are they going to kick? Oh, we got a knock on the ground by Scotland. Ooh, that's a big one. Once again, that wet ball is just killing things. Wet ball, you got little handling errors. Tough. That's really tough. Oof. Let's go. Clock keeps running. Italy's going to be in no hurry to set this scrum. Let that clock tick. 4 minutes to go. Italy up by 3. This is going to be a big one. Big one. Yeah. This would be a huge win for Italy. Huge win for Italy if they can hang on to this. They want that clock to run. Let it go. Let that run. Let that clock run. If they can get a penalty here at this scrum, this game is just about over. All right. So center scrum just off the left post. Italy about just under 30 meters out from the Scottish line. Good solid scrum. Yep. Look at, they're letting that in there. Here it comes. Advantage. Oh, now they're going to do something fun with it, with their advantage probably. Nope. Mishandle. We're going to come back for the scrum penalty. Italian set piece dominance. Yep. That's probably the call. Ben O'Keefe rewards the dominant scrum. Says Scotland didn't drive straight. They were on skis going backwards. Oof. Yeah, I think Italy's going to take all the time in the world and try and kick this penalty here. Or does Garbisi, or does he want to kick for the corner and let the time run out? Either way, they've got options. Okay, he's moving them along. Probably interesting call. Don't say I blame him. I would say you knock this penalty kick over, and then it's a 6-point game and time goes off. So interesting one. Italy's going to try and put this away. Garbisi puts it in the corner. We got an Italian lineout coming. If Italy can just hang on to the ball, they got to try here. Game over. Game over. Yep, they may crawl to this line out. Yeah, absolutely. They want to let this clock run. They're about 7 meters out from the Scottish line here. Got to win their own line out. They set them all. Oh, and Scotland. Oh, Scotland got that. Scotland got it, but then they hacked it out. I think we've got a scrum to Scotland here. What happened? I'm not sure how Scotland got the ball off of that maul. I'm not sure if it was a mishandle or what. It seemed like Italy set the maul decent to begin with. You couldn't really see the ball. And then, yeah, Scotland just came out with it. Oh, I think Italy are wishing they would have taken that that penalty kick there a minute ago. Scotland's got a little bit of life here, but they're a long ways away. Got to go the length of the field. That's right. They're about 93 meters away. Let's see what we can do with this. This is going to be about the end of it, I think. Minute 15 to go. Scottish scrum. Scotland get the penalty at the scrum. Okay, I believe first penalty of the game for Scotland. Whew, the Italian sideline just looks like they are so nervous. Losing it. They should have taken the points. Should have taken the penalty points. You'd have a 6-point lead. All right, Finn Russell's going to kick for territory. Understandable, he has to. They're buried. All right, Scotland's going to get one more go at it. Under a minute to go, but remember, it's not done once the time goes to 0. It's got to be a dead ball after this. So Scotland win this lineup. They got a shot. They're going to go for it. Down to the wire. This is what you love to see from the Six Nations. Biggest tournament in Europe. Great rugby here. Tough conditions for both teams. Italy's put in a massive shift. Scotland's going to be, no. I would say that wasn't straight, but there was no jump from the Italians. Got a good maul from Scotland here. Good maul. Okay, the Italians stall it out. It rolls a bit. Look at Scotland marching forward. They've got the penalty advantage. Okay, this will not end here. Scotland's going to try and do something, I'm sure, with this advantage. One more pass. Oh, didn't get it. Still playing the advantage from Scotland. What are they going to try and do with this advantage? I would think you want the ball in Finn Russell's hands and you want him to try and make a play. Yeah, Tui Pelotu, you can just see they can't cut with all that water. Okay, Ben O'Keefe blows it up. We're back for the penalty. What's Scotland going to do? What's Scotland going to do here? Time is up, but with the penalty, game's still on. Game still goes. Let's go. What's Russell going to do? They're going to trust their line. Oh, hold on. We disconnected there for a second. Holy crap. This is the biggest part of the game. This game is massive. It's coming down to the wire. Scotland have the penalty here. What they're going to do? What are we going to do, Finn Russell? What are we going to do, Finn Russell? Let's go. Yep, looks like he's going to kick for touch. They're going to take this line out. We're a minute into stoppage time. Scottish ball. We got an HIA. Okay, so Italy's loose head prop is back on. Their sub prop is getting assessed for a head injury. He ain't coming back in this match. All right, Scotland's got to win this. They've got the line out inside the Italian half. One more go at it. Let's see what they do with it. Their set pieces struggled. Is Italy going to challenge this one? I think they got to. They got to throw a man up. Okay, Scotland win the line out. Set the maul. Nice clean maul from the Scots. They bring the extra man in. Ben O'Keefe is telling them to use it, but they're moving forward a little bit. Let's go. Tui Pelotu hits it up. They're about under 40 meters away from the Italian line. This is going to come down to if they can make a final play. Italy's trying not. You don't want to give up a penalty and let them keep taking territory and keep playing. 2 minutes into stoppage time here. The Scots are banging with them, hitting a few forward phases. Let's go. What are they going to do with this? Scotland is about 5 meters over the 10. It's about 35 meters out. Marching forward. What's going on? Let's go. Scotland still moving forward. Oh, change direction. He's keeping it in the forwards here. Yeah, you got to be cautious. Any risk here and game might be over. Scotland's just trying to pound him. Italy double tackle, hits him backwards. Well done. Phase 11. Yep, Scotland's going to keep playing with this. Let's go. All I wanted was to see a good rugby game, and I'll tell you what, that's what we got here. So much tension. Scotland just keeps banging with the forwards and banging with the forwards and banging with the forwards and banging with the forwards. They're not trying to take a risk here, any knock on or something like that, and it's game over. They still got possession. We're 15 phases in. They just keep smashing it up, slowly gaining meters. They've moved maybe 5 meters forward in about 10 phases. They're going to keep doing it. if they just, all they need is a look at, if they get a penalty look here, they can tie this match with a kick to finish. What's going on? Back to the left side. So much going on here. So much tension. So much tension here. We are almost 4 minutes into stoppage time. Scotland is trying to somehow come away with a W here at the end. They're almost to the Italian 22. Scotland just keeps banging with the forwards and banging with the forwards. And the Italians are defending their with their whole lives, but they also cannot afford a penalty mistake. They almost would have a massive victory here if they could get it, but they don't want to give up the penalty and then give Scotland the opportunity to tie it here at the end. Russell, another hit. Wow. Okay, now they're marching forward. We're in the here's the 27th phase from Scotland. Oh, they've got the advantage. Looked like he signaled advantage, or maybe that was just that the ball went backwards. Not 100% sure there. I mean, it has been simple, brutal rugby for like 20 phases. Oh, is that a maul? I think there it is. There it is. Italy with the win. Oh, what a W for Italy. Wow. That's one of the bigger victories in Six Nations history for Italy right there. Scotland just over 30 phases right at the end of the match. So much. Finally, the Italian player managed to keep him upright, create the maul. Maul goes to ground. Would have been a scrum to Italy, but that's the game. Italy 18, Scotland 15. Wow. Huge W for the Italians. Wow, they earned that one. Said it over and over again. Said it the other night when I was watching the France-Ireland game. This Italian team, it's their time to really step up and get big wins on the international stage. And this is, I would say, just about as big as it gets for Italian rugby. They have got to, wow. The relief, the elation from the players. What a match. What a match. All I wanted, I like both of these teams. All I wanted to see was an awesome match, and that is exactly what we got there. 30-plus phases from Scotland, knocking on the door, trying to make something happen. Italy gets the maul. Game over. Oh, wow. Yeah, we got players laying on the ground in the wet stuff. Wow. What a freaking win for Italy. Such an impressive win for Italian rugby. Hooray for them. That's those young guys. They had those young guys. They got caps. They've been getting capped for a couple of years. They brought them up to the senior side a little bit early. All right. They blooded them for a few years. They've taken their knocks, but now these guys are ready to win big games like this on an international stage. Yes, Caseta, look at the head coach, man. He's happy. He's happy. This is such a big win for Italian rugby. I know they got the Olympics just started and all, but this one should be about front page news in the Italian papers right there. Garbisi, like everyone, like they are looking hyped. I'm going to stay on here until they name the man of the match because I'm really interested to see who that is. But wow, what a game. Everything you want out of a rugby match. I mean, just it's wet, it's sloppy, it's physical. The Italians did what they needed to do to win it. Just I would say they took their chances. They got those tries early in the match. And then that set piece dominance, especially, they're giving it to the tight head. Wow. Ferrari, the tight head prop, gets the man of the match. Honestly, it's probably that set piece dominance, those big couple of penalties won in the first half. Tight head props, man. You look at the French league, the richest rugby leagues in the world are France and Japan. And in the French league in particular, the highest paid players are tight head props, number 3, because those are the guys who win the ball. That set piece, it kind of sets everything up, gives a platform to play from. A really good tight head prop, good as gold, irreplaceable. That's awesome to see. You do not see tight head. You don't see front rowers winning men of the match very often, but that is a great nod to a great performance from the Italian tight head Ferrari. He anchored a dominant scrum in the first half, couple huge penalties for that Italian team. Wow, what a W. The Scottish players look pretty dejected, understandably, but wow, Scotland didn't lose that game. I mean, the set piece struggles contributed, but Italy went out and won that game. That's a good Italian side. I've said from the get-go, I think they win at least 2 matches in this Six Nations. Most years, Italy maybe wins 1 match. A lot of times they finish bottom of the Six Nations. This Italian team is one to watch. They're getting it done. Yeah, a lot of heads down in the Scotland team circle right now. Wow. And here we go. They're interviewing Ferrari, the man of the match. Ooh, Love it. Love it. He's got the medal. He's got gnarled ears, man. What a dude. Wow. What a freaking win. So cool to see him reward a tight head prop with like man of the match. Wow. That's awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. That is a big, scary man. You did everything you needed. I'm sure he's speaking in Italian right now. Risolto veramente. Yeah, he's speaking Italian. Let's see if the translator can give us some English here. What a win for Italian rugby. Love to see it. Love to see it. Extremely proud of the effort of my teammates in the last 10 minutes. Defense and in the final Scotland assault, like 30 phases, 32 penalties, 30 plus phases. Wow. Very good start. Scotland came back at them. Wow. They closed it out. They did it. The Italians, like, they kept it together and got this win. This is one of the biggest wins in Italian rugby in a long time. I'm telling you, they're going to win at least another one. I could see them winning 3 matches in the Six Nations. All right, what's the last words from our man of the match here? Big old tight head prop. Cauliflower and grizzled ears, man. What a dude. Exactly what Gonzalo asked was a massive team effort. Heck yeah, you could see that across the pitch. That was a team win for Italians. Wow. Man, they're happy. Crazy. Wow. That's a big one in Rome. Wet, sloppy. That's Italian rugby right there. Heck, good on them. To the people in the Italian Rugby Union who backed these kids and got their regional setups right and got these kids playing together early and got these kids playing a lot of matches, got them blooded at the senior international level early. You saw it like 4 or 5 years ago. They had a really good U20 team. This is all these dudes. They got them up to the senior level early. They played together a lot. Now they're winning big matches in Europe. That's how you do it. I think America, we could do something similar. We got to get that density of talent. We got to get our best players playing together. We got to get them a lot of matches. We got to get them being a tight group. We got to get so they learn each other. They learn how to play off of each other and stuff. That's how you get better at rugby. Get your talent together. Get them playing together a lot, often in the best, tensest, toughest matches you can under all this pressure. They're interviewing the captain. I got to stay for this. What on earth was that like? That last defensive set, absolutely incredible. Absolutely. Shows how much we care for each other. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's a team game. They care for the jersey, for the country. Oh, love it. We need this stuff. American rugby, watch this performance. Listen to what these Italians are saying. They got this right. This is years in the making, this W from the Italians. We find the joy in doing this. They're loving what they're doing. Absolutely outstanding is right, Captain, man. Y'all did this. Dude, I'm so pumped for Italian rugby. Tougher. Like, again, I'm a Finn Russell fan. I love Scotland. Boy, Steve Lewis, he's a Scot. He's probably devastated up in New York right there. But, man, Italy won this match. And this is a long time coming. Wow. Great work, Captain, man. You brought these dudes together. Captain, coach, when you get big wins like this, it's that. But, yeah, this is a long time coming. The Italian Rugby Federation been doing things right for about a decade. Takes a while to build that, to get it to that point, but they are going to have a big night out in Rome. What does it mean now that you back-to-back wins over Scotland at home in the Six Nations? It means a lot. Of course it does, dude. Scotland is such a great team. They are. Yep. Today was very, very tough. You ain't wrong about that, my guy. Because of the conditions. Yep. Playing with that greasy ball. A greasy ball. Makes you feel very confident in what you can do, as you should, Italy. Wow. I just can't I can't say enough about this Italian team. Wow. That's awesome. Whew. Oh, I'm hyped. Thanks, y'all, for being here. I can't wait to see American rugby win games like this. Big international games, big tournaments, emotional games. Like, look, we got tears on the field from the Italians. Like, this is everything. They poured their soul into this stuff. All right? They deserve it. Can't wait to see American rugby actually get some wins like this on the international stage, but I hate to do it, but like and subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Helps me out a lot. We got England versus Wales coming up next. I got family stuff I got to take care of. I'm going to wait tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to watch the replay and I'm going to stream that as well, but huge win. Yeah, frustrating too easily. They're interviewing Tui Pelotu from Scotland right now. He looks riled up. It's hard to come across points. Yeah, wow. So Huge win from the Italians, 18-15 over Scotland. Check back on the channel. I'll watch the replay of that England-Wales game. I would say England, big favorites, along with France, kind of the tournament favorites here. But last game of the Six Nations coming up in about a half hour. Keep on it. American rugby, we can do this. We can do this, American rugby. We can do this. Get the kids playing together. Get them big matches early. Get them a lot of matches. Shout out to James Rose and Eagles Camp. All right, appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Keep watching rugby. Keep watching the Six Nations. American rugby, we can do this. Woo!